All right, I'm obsessed with this movie. I mean, not really, but it's Obsession. That's what it's called. And I saw this a while ago, and man, this is probably going to be the most explosive movies of the year. And guess what? Where does it say that? Where does it say? I don't know where it says it, but it's a believe it or not, this is a Blumhouse movie. Yep, here we go. It was produced, at least co-produced, I guess, but still, this is considered a Blumhouse movie, and yeah, they made a good movie. What a shock! It's actually crazy, but really, this is really the work of the people behind it, of like who's directing it, which. This guy apparently makes short films on social media, makes a lot of weird random things from what I've heard, and apparently they're all really good. So it was good seeing him get his chance to make a big movie. But yeah, Obsession was really good, though I don't think it was perfect. As we can see here, we got high 90s across the board from the Tomato Squad. Very rare to see. Like, I mean, not really, but it's funny when it happens. 8.2 according to IMDb. And yeah, Obsession is a very simple story. We got this character, Bear, played by Michael Johnston. Very close, sir. Very close. He basically works at a movie store. If you can just read this plot here, I guess, without going too far up. You're old enough to read ahead. If you want to get spoiled, that's up to you. Basically, yeah, we got Bear, this character who he has feelings for this character, Nikki, and he has two friends, Sarah and Alan, I think his name was. Ian. It says it right here. Literally, I'm looking at it. But yeah, there's four main characters. Yeah, Ian, Sarah, Bear. Oh, it's right here, and Nikki. Bear being this character who really has a crush on Nikki, and beginning of the movie, he starts by talking about how he's going to confess his love, and then he comes home eventually, and I kind of don't even want to say it. I feel like it probably was here. Um, yeah, something crazy happens. Let's just say he loses his pet, and this obviously makes him fucking sad, as anyone should be. But then he quickly drops that to go and hang out with Nikki, and of course, Nikki is the person he likes, so he tries to like make a move on her tonight. And also before then, tries to get her a little present, a little present there. Girls like that. At least I think so. I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm not a girl or whatever, but I like little gifts. He gets her, tries to get this gift, but it turns out this gift is actually it's like a wish. It's a wish stick or something. You break it in half, you make a wish. And guess what? This is a Blumhouse movie, so what do you think happened when he made the wish? It came true. He was going to give it to her, but he ended up not doing that. And he wished for Nikki to absolutely love him more than anything in the world. And this basically puts Nikki in a position where she is actually obsessed with him. Really in love, but not really. It's obsessed. It's obsession, as you can obviously tell. It's one of these slow burn type of movies where it's like, at first, like, nothing is really all that crazy, but then as you slowly move on throughout the plot, you realize that this woman is literally not the same person. Yeah, she has the same memories and probably the same personality, but she is obviously like possessed by a monster / demon. There's a lot of times where she does spooky, creepy ass shit. Even right here, I feel like if you've watched this movie, like, this feeling of this scene right here. Obviously, the dial gets turned up a lot. So I don't want to say too much because obviously Blumhouse. But yeah, people are loving it, and I think it was just fine. I think the plot was a very simple and safe plot. Obviously, it's one of these types of stories where it's like, be careful what you wish for. But there's so much more to this movie that you could talk about, because like there's so much to this where it's like the main character may seem like he's the innocent person or the bad guy, or the good guy, but he really is an asshole, or the bad guy. He loses his pet, and like I think it's kind of crazy. And instead of like using that wish that does work, instead of using that wish to like bring his pet back, he makes a wish on a person to love him. And I don't want to say too much about like the twist that it turns out when it comes to Nikki, but like it's definitely like not worth it. Like, obviously, she becomes to the point where she's like willing to kill for him. I don't want to say exactly what happens, but she does some crazy shit to basically be with Bear. I don't even know what half of this. That's not even the same thing. Apparently, there's another movie called Obsession, so don't get those confused. But yeah, the music is pretty good. I thought there were some cool music choices with the movie. Nothing like too crazy. It was decent for this type of movie. The genre, it was scary, but here's the thing. It kind of wasn't that scary. It says it's a psychological horror film. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it was psychologically intense, but like, the thing is, scary, it wasn't that scary. Yeah, there were some moments that'll creep you out, probably give you a little bit, like, a little bump in the night, like, but I can't say that this movie was that scary because it relies on, you know what, guess what it is. If you haven't guessed, jump scares. There's a lot of jump scares in this movie, so boo, we don't like those here on my channel at least. It is what it is. The characters are all pretty interesting. They're not, like, deep, but they give you just enough to get an idea of who these people are. Like, each character will tell... I'm going back and forth. Each character has, like, a few personalities that you can get along or that you can pick up. And, yeah, I think they're pretty interesting. There really is just these 4 characters. I'm pretty sure the director also put himself in the movie. And that was a pretty funny scene when that did happen. I don't know. I guess he did or didn't. I don't really know. But there was a funny scene where there was a shop owner, and I thought it was a director, but I guess not. So I could be wrong there, actually. I'm my fault. Acting was all pretty fine. Obviously, these are actors you probably have never heard of, and if you did, if any of you even say that you know any of these people, you're probably lying. I want to say I know. No, I don't know. But obviously these movies are always going to have this type of situation, or was always going to have a situation like this. Like, you're not really going to know anyone. And I think that's cool. You know, these movies help people get the foot in the door. Okay. Yes. Oh, he's been in. Oh, wait. Oh, Andy Richter. Oh, I don't know why I was like, wait, what, Conan? But no, that's not it. So the acting is all fine. I think no one didn't let up or anything. I think Michael Johnson did pretty good for this movie. Oh, there you go. He's in some other stuff. Interesting. Nikki's actress, she also she was in Superman and Lois. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I guess I take that back. So maybe there's a chance you could know these people, but regardless, these actors were all pretty okay. I think they did a pretty good job. Hopefully they can get their foot in the doors because I think they all deserve like some more chances. There's not really like any set pieces, no really like fun places to go. Like, it's just a very simple movie. Like, you go to the house or the main character's house. You go to this, like, the music store, and then the movie involved being out a lot, because as the movie progresses, Nikki, being possessed, becomes more and more obsessed, and she becomes way more dangerous. So yeah, it is what it is. Not really anything to talk about when it comes to, like looks and color or whatnot, but I do remember someone saying something about, like, the movie had like a lot to do with color. There were some elements here and there. At least it was the dresses, where like Nikki, as she kept going, her dress progressively changed, and this dress is supposed to, like, I don't know. Okay, I guess I can't find it, but basically, her costume did change throughout the movie to indicate, like, oh, she's changing. She's trying to be like this other person that Bear may be interested in. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting choice to do that. Let's see. There's not really much else. I mean, the editing was pretty fine. I thought it was a well-paced movie. Nothing too slow. I thought it was pretty entertaining throughout the entire movie. And yeah, honestly, I think this is a very unique movie. Not really that, like, super original, like, but I think it's just, like, decent enough to where it's, like, it's worth watching. I don't know, sometimes it's, like, making a movie this simple is, like, just what people need. Like, just a simple movie, nothing too crazy. Like, you probably can get a lot of like what the movie's talking about, like obviously with like being obsessed with people, one-way relationships, like codependency. There's so much I could talk about, honestly. There's so much to talk about when it comes to this movie. And I think it did fine, honestly. Looks like we have, oh yeah, looks like a lot of people are watching it. Doesn't really say 200 million more. Oh, so yeah, just absolutely insane. And whew, wow, that's a lot of money. And I can probably guess the budget wasn't that crazy. Yeah, not even, like, literally, like, and I could talk about this so much about, like, bro, we're making these decent movies to, like, we're making them for, like, literally, like, $1 million. But we need to be paying movies, like, we need to be paying the budget for this type of movie. Red One, for example, this needs to be between 200 to 250 million, all for it to be shit. Whatever, just side little tangent, but whatever. So yeah, obviously Obsession is a good movie. I recommend it. People should definitely watch it if you want to see something pretty decent, but don't expect it to be scary. I don't think it was that scary. It's pretty good, actually. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Thought it was great. Yep, that's all I gotta say.